This video is brought to you by Pickerscript. Check them out at pickerscript.com. More on this later. Alright, welcome back folks. I've been thinking about this guitar here for 2 or 3 days. This is that glarry. If you watched me unbox it and the video review that I did on it. I've been thinking about the guitar ever since, so I got it out today. You know, it was so close to being set up, a nice setup. I thought, you know, I'm going to make a short video and just set the thing up right. You know, that's all it needs really. And look here. They sent the wrench to adjust the truss rod. I haven't tried it, I assume it fits. But they also sent this wee little tiny wrench, and that's to adjust your saddles up and down with. That's pretty cool. A lot of companies don't send that little tiny one. So let me bring you on over here closer, and we'll get into this thing right away and see if we can set it up. First thing we'll do, I think, is lower the nut action. I'm going to check it all again, but if I remember right, it was too high, or higher than I like. So we'll check it and see. Let's do it! I want to check this and see if it's still in tune, or anywhere near tuning. I'm even going to plug it up. A little sharp on the third. Yeah, that's plenty good, man. So how y'all been doing, man? Did everybody have a good summer, did they? I got glasses here. I had a whole lot better summer than I did last winter. Wow, I've never put one in like that before. Feeler's gauge, where are you? That nut action, I don't like to see any more than 18 thousandths. Now I've got 18 right here. I'm assuming you can see. See, that string will ring out with the gauge under it. So it's more than 18. I like to see at least 18. 16 really is nice on electric guitar. Well, on any guitar, really. A little side note here. Gibson and Fender and a bunch of those guys tell you, you know, 20,000 at the first fret, 35,000, 40,000, you know, numbers. You don't have to remember all those numbers, folks. Just set your first fret action 16 to 18 thousandths on any guitar, electric or acoustic, and you're done with it. And it plays easy. Hold on. Well, let's start with the low E. What do you say? I've already got a 42 file out here. That's a 42 gauge string. File in a slot the same exact size the string is. I imagine that's plastic. These files eats up bone pretty fast. It's going to be fairly easy here. I'm going to go, you know, a whole lot at once. Yeah, it's plastic, I can tell already. The trick here is to put your file in the groove and aim it right where that string wraps around the peg at. And the same angle as the headstock. If your headstock is angled, this one's not so much. Now I decided to set this at 18,000. Just keep it there where I've got it. And there you go. Because if I put this guitar in a contest and someone wins it, I'm going to get another file. 36, I think that'll work. If someone wins it, they might not want their action quite that low, you know what I mean? When those files dig in, man. There again, I'm filing toward the peg. Now that string would ring out a minute ago with this under it, remember? It still does. So I'm going to take a little more off of it. Wow. That's a plastic nut. I don't know if I said that or not. And that's more than enough. Like I say, those files, they dig in, man. Got the files from StewMac. If that says anything about the price, check it out, man. It don't ring under there anymore. This 4th string, I think, did. Yeah. So, I'm not going to hold you through all of these. I was just showing you how I do it, in case you ever have to do it to your guitar. Now I do need another file. I've got one right here already out. And let's say plastic nut. This thing would probably sustain better with a bone nut on it. Let's see if it still rings out. Perfect. The 3rd string does. I'll do it and then I promise I'll give you a break. I just need to use the other side of this file. Anyways, I was saying you can get these from StewMac, but be prepared to pay because they're very expensive. I don't know if they still have them or not. They might not even sell them anymore. I'm sure they sell some version of nut files. Yeah, got to take more off the 3rd. Anyways, I'll bring you back and stop boring you with this. Bring you back and we'll go to work on these saddles back here. I'm just going to check the neck relief right now. I can't remember what it was. I remember it was quite a lot though. I need to set that close to the body as I can, so the weight of the guitar don't force any relief into the neck. Now I like to see a 10 on my electric guitars. I want to note down there about the 20th fret. You know, I thought that was higher. Let me note up here, one up here, the 15th or so. Yeah, it's a little bit more than 10. It's probably 12, which is okay. But I think I'm going to tighten the truss rod up just a little bit. And to do that, I got to loosen all the strings, because I do not and never recommend ever, not even a little bit, tightening your truss rod under string stress. Even with these little slinkies, man, just don't do it. For instance, of course this guitar's not that old. This could be an old 50s model Stratocaster, and I don't know how long it's been since someone turned that. Maybe 25, 30 years. You do not want to tighten that under string tension. Loosen it first and make sure the string tension is off. You know what I could do is push this whammy bar down enough to loosen it. That's what I will do. But I want to loosen it first. Turn it in the loosen direction. And if I can get it in there, I might. I just want to make sure I can loosen it before I... Oh wow, it felt funny and popped. I can't get on the... Yeah, there it turned, it loosened. I am going to loosen the strings. I won't keep you here for that. I was going to use the whammy bar and shove it down, but I don't know. That feels like a strange fit. Anyways, I'll bring you back once I loosen it, the strings, and tighten the truss. Okay, that took a little bit. I spared you. Spared you for it. Still got my 10 here. Yes, I do. And let's check this puppy again. That's exactly 10 now. Let me get down here where I can see it, make sure if it's raising the string or not. It's a snug 10. That's way better than it was. I don't really go by this side here. I don't go by that side anyways. I always set the neck relief by the lower, bigger, thicker strings because they need more room to vibrate than those littler ones do. Alright, let's get on the saddles now. First, I'm going to see what the string action is. I can't remember. I know it was high, but I don't remember what it was. Okay, the high E string at the 12th fret is 6/64, dead on. 6/64 on the low E. Let's look at the 15th fret. Same thing. Yeah. Alright. Let's fix that. Folks, I interrupt this program to tell you about a great product. It's called Picker's Grip. You can get it by visiting pickersgrip.com. Links below. Here's how it works. There's what it looks like. Oh, it smells good too. Now, I'm being informed that I told you wrong how to use it. I think you're supposed to use the side of the product on your pick, like so. It's been a while since I got that email, so I may be wrong. But yeah, you could apply it this way. You can see the pick sticking to the product there. You can't sling it off, man. If you drop your pick a lot, you see, hold it like so, and just rub your pick along the side of it as you turn it. If you drop your pick a lot, check that out. Or if your pick turns around in your hands, you know, mine used to do that really bad, spin around sideways or backwards. Or if you, like say, if you have arthritis or crippled hands like I have and you drop your pick a lot, this is a great product. Go there, pickersgrip.com. Tell Billy you came there from the house that never sleeps and you want Picker's Grip. And you won't be sorry. If you remember, when I did the review on this guitar, I checked the radius of the saddles with the radius of the neck fretboard. I think it was 16, if I remember right. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It was right. It matched. So all I got to do here is count my number of turns. I'm going to start with the low E string and count my number of turns. Wow, that's tiny. Okay, there it is in there. I'm going to turn that one whole turn. It's got two screws per saddle, so there's one whole turn. And I want to measure it and see what it dropped down from, what it dropped down to from 6/64, so it was a minute ago. We'll check it again now. Alright, we had, I just want to see what one whole complete turn will drop it. From 6/64 down to 5/64. One more turn will bring it down to 4/64. I think we can get it there. I'm going to turn it to one more half turn. That'll be a turn and a half, and I'll just do that on all of them. Let me get down there where I can see these little. Just turn each screw one turn and one half. There's one. There's a half. And then I'll bring you back in. One half. One half. Okay, I went ahead and turned every screw all the way across 1 1/2 turns, lowering the action and keeping the radius that we had previously checked in the video. I think the video before this on this guitar. We're going to find out now just how much it did drop at all. 5/64, I bet every string is that. No, the fourth string's 4/64. 4/64 on the third, 4/64 and 4/64. I think I'm just, the diameter of the string itself, I think is what I'm reading there. Yeah, that's between 3 and 4/64 now on the third string. It could actually go down a little bit more. But I'm not going to do it on this video because I don't know how long the video is. Hold on. So what do we know? Well, we know the nut action is 18 thousandths all the way across now. String action now is 4/64 on the high E, 12th fret, and 4/64 there. It's between 3 and 4 on that first string. Between 3 and 4 there. The third string is on 4, and it gradually gets higher as you come up. So we lowered that action a lot from what it was. I guess now's the moment of truth. I had to retune it by lowering these saddles. It went clear out of tune. I tuned it already. And we know the neck has less than 10 thousandths relief in it. That was me. I can't notice that way. I'm just going to have to hook it up and play it, I reckon. Hold on. Now, as you know, the intonation was near perfect on this guitar when we did the review. I got a fan running there. It's probably making a little noise. But if I put this in the contest and somebody wins it or it ever leaves here for whatever reason, then I'll do a full setup and go over all that stuff. The radius and the intonation and everything again. But it sounds like the intonation's okay. That amp sounds funky though. I can't chord it down there. That's G. I learned too that this has got way light strings on it. I play 9s on electric and I can't do that on my guitar. I can down here. I'm stretching it out now. Yeah, it's out. Got it all out of tune now, but anyways, it was right. But these are very, very light strings. Next time I have my calibers out, I'm going to check them and see what they are. They're probably 8s is what they feel like. They are super light, man. The thing plays. I mean, they just feel really slinky to me. Which is a good thing, I guess. It's just lighter than I like. Really light. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to drop my pick. And you will see this guitar again unless somebody comes along and buys it. I can't believe they're making them and selling them for that. I can't believe they can make them and ship them for that, man. Go to the website. I'll leave a link down here and check them out for the money, man. You get both wrenches you need to work on it with, which only takes a screwdriver to adjust the intonation. They send you a cord and a strap and a pick. I mean, everything. I think some of their guitars even comes with an amp. So, you know, everything you need if you're just a beginner or just starting out, you got everything that you possibly would need to play guitar or learn to play it. In my case, getting practice better. So see you next time. Cheers, friends.